USA vs. Canada. SheBelieves Cup preview. Third time's a charm. The USWNT got off to a solid start in the SheBelieves Cup, beating Argentina 2-0 to open the tournament. Lindsay Heaps and Jaden Shaw scored two terrific goals and the match was never in doubt. Argentina didn't offer much going forward except for trying to injure their opponents. Shaw's hair was pulled in what should have been a red card, and Trinity Rodman discussed Argentina players laughing while she was getting treatment for an injury. In the end it was 3 points with some bruises, but the USA is heading into a key match against Canada that may well determine the winner of the tournament. Everyone can agree on one thing: it's pretty great beating Canada at international sports. Recently, in the Winter Olympics, both the U.S. men's and women's hockey teams had stellar tournaments which were capped off by wins over Canada. It can't be overstated how satisfying it is to take on a country with the little brother energy of a nation that has to fight not to be culturally absorbed by the United States while also being largely dependent on it for its security and economy. A country that proudly says, "We're not America, sorry." And now it can happen again. As far as what that might look like, Emma Hayes has a lot of options for how she lines up tomorrow. Rose Lavelle, Naomi Girma, and Claire Hutton spent the entire game on the bench against Argentina. It's hard to think Hayes wasn't planning to rest those players to have a fresh 11 against Canada. The question of if Lavelle and Lindsay Heaps can play in the same sandbox might factor into the match also. Heaps was huge for the USA against Argentina with a goal and setting up another one. Seeing how they might line up together will be interesting if Hayes makes that move. Canada features a roster of players in NWSL, the Canadian Domestic Northern Super League, and various sundry locales in Europe. The Reds put up a 4-1 win against Colombia to open the tournament after finding the first goal in the 31st minute and then opening things up to go ahead 3-0 by the 71st minute. A penalty from Colombia came too late and Canada put the game on ice with another score in stoppage. The team's star, Vanessa Giles, opened the scoring, and her ability to score as a defender can't be overlooked. Canada has the talent to take the USA on and play an open attacking game. However, the team may opt for a more cautious approach as the Americans will look to take the game to their opponent. This is also a big year for Canada. They were riding a 5-game losing streak prior to the tournament, and a good result against the USA with a potential to win the tournament is on the line. A draw would put the team ahead going into the final match on goal difference. That may influence how the team approaches the match, but giving the USA possession is asking for trouble. Hamare Channel Co. Subscribe.